Ann Jeffries as Marion Kirby, the ghostess with the mostest. Robert Sterling as George Kirby, that most sporty spirit. And Leo G. Carroll, host to said ghosts, as Topper.
Feeling very discouraged, Topper. You remember that oil exploration at the bank finance in Canada? It came up dry. Dear. I was hoping to get a new car this year, but after this, it wouldn't look very good to the board of directors, would it?
Oh, then I have news for you that ought to cheer you up, Mr. Schuyler. You remember that expedition I financed for Professor Slatkin last year?
Yes. Yes, to explore the Valley of the Lower Nile in Egypt. You handled the deal while I was in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. He went to Egypt to look for the eggs of the dodo bird.
Yes. Dodo bird?
Now extinct. The last dodo died in 1861. And
you spent the bank's money for a dodo egg omelet, huh?
But they're very rare. They only laid one egg a year. It was a big egg, and...
Topper, no dodo ever laid an egg as big as you have.
Schuyler, please do let me finish. Dr. Slatkin didn't find any eggs. But while he was digging around, he made one of the most fabulous strikes of the century.
Gold?
Better than gold.
Oil?
Better than oil.
Uranium?
Nefertanium.
Nefertanium. Think of it, nefertanium. I put up the money. I'm entitled to half the profits.
Oh, well, yes.
Topper, I'm a little rusty on nuclear physics. Is that better than uranium?
Well, you can't even evaluate it in terms of money.
Who can't? Miss Hammond, call that used car dealer and cancel the order for the second-hand station wagon.
Nefertanium is the name of an Egyptian mummy. It's here in this sarcophagus. A 6,000-year-old mummy.
Yes. Well, you take care of this. Mummy!
It's from the 6th dynasty. Much older than King Tut.
And you advanced the professor $10,000, and all you have to show for it is this dead issue, this dried-up mummy.
Well, we can sell it to a museum. It's worth $30,000.
Who said so?
He did. Professor Slatkin.
Now, you get it out of here. Why, it might even have a curse on it.
Oh, that's just Sunday supplement fiction.
I'll bet that mummy is what soured my Canadian oil deal.
I'll put it in the vault. It's nice and cool down there.
What? Put a mummy's curse on $4 million? Topper, are you trying to give me a heart attack? You take it home with you. If there's any curse, let it be on you.
Where did you come from?
I was listening. Stand back, Topper. Don't go near it. Schuyler's right. There may be a curse on it.
Well, I'm not superstitious.
Huh. Remember what happened to the man who opened King Tut's tomb?
Well, what happened to him?
What happened to him? 26 years later, he died in his sleep at the age of only 105.
Well, I can curse better than that, and frankly, I feel like it.
Topper, I'll take over now. If I'm not mistaken, this is an authentic sarcophagus of King Nefertanium the Great. And I'm not mistaken. Here's his fiddle case. He was an accomplished violinist.
Well, that's a mummy case.
Oh, well, only a trained eye could tell the difference. He played a big fiddle. Not as hot as Nero, but good. Now, I'd like to call your attention to the fact that, unlike ordinary mummies, King Nefertanium's face and figure were not reproduced on the case. You see, it's perfectly plain. That's because...
That's because you're holding it backwards.
Oh. Like most musicians, the king was thin, undernourished, aesthetic. Go ahead. Laugh. So I made a mistake. Don't you realize that the world's greatest discoveries have come out of mistakes? Well, take Columbus. He thought he discovered India, but it was America. And now I have blundered onto a discovery of inestimable historical significance.
Oh? What?
The female figure hasn't changed in 6,000 years.
Cosmo, what on earth?
Oh, Henrietta there, I brought Princess Nefertamium home.
Oh, shall I get the guest room ready? You leave the luggage right here. I'll have someone take it to her room. Let me think. What shall I serve for dinner?
Well, she hasn't eaten in 6,000 years.
And I'd better serve mashed potatoes and gravy. It's so filling.
She's dead.
Oh, Cosmo, you say that about all your friends. You and your ghosts.
Oh, but I'm serious, Henrietta. Princess Nefertamium is a mummy.
Oh, a mummy. Well, in that case, I'd better find out if Maggie would mind babysitting.
But Henrietta... Where's it gone?
Oh, we brought it in here, Toppy.
Now what do you think you're doing?
Look, Toppy, if you really want to find out whether this thing has a curse on it or not, you'll just have to let George handle it his own way.
Well, where is he?
I'm in here, old man. You see, these Egyptians worship the cat god who bats us. So if this thing is really authentic, there should be a mummified kitty in there somewhere.
But why do they have to be buried with cats?
Why not? We were buried with a dog.
That's par for the course.
Look. Here it is.
What'd I tell you?
Now, wonder what else they have here.
Neil, come back here.
Well, it would help if I could translate these hieroglyphics. What's the first word, Topper?
Word. It's a picture.
Well, act it out for me. Hmm? Now, what could that represent?
Looks like a waiter serving hot pastrami.
Well, that's what it looks like to me.
That's what I get for marrying a delicatessen clerk.
Henrietta, is Topper here? Is he all right?
Oh, how nice of you to say that, Mr. Schuyler. Not many people ask if Cosmo is all right. They always ask if he's all there.
I'll do the next one, Topper. Now the next word. Now the next.
Topper.
Just practicing a new dance step, the Egyptian mambo.
Good heavens. The gods would destroy, they first make mad. Topper, I'm terribly sorry for the way I behaved in the office. I can't have this curse fall on you.
Oh, you can relax, Topper. I just remembered something. Only Egyptian kings had curses on their tombs. The women weren't important enough.
Well, I like that.
Don't worry, Mr. Schuyler. Only the Egyptian kings had curses on their tombs. This one is female. Nothing could happen to anyone connected with this mummy.
Is that so? Topper, they just found Professor Slatkin's body in the East River. Good morning, Topper.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Schuyler.
My, it's good to see you.
Weren't you expecting to?
Of course, of course. Nothing happened yet?
No.
Well, it's only 10 o'clock. Didn't you even cut yourself shaving?
No.
Have you seen the morning paper?
Oh, you mean about Professor Slatkin's accident?
Oh, it wasn't an accident, Topper. Oh, no. Oh, just listen to this. It is reported that Professor Slatkin was strangled by a silk cord before being dropped into the river. Yes. Authoritative sources revealed that the method of assassination is peculiar to an Egyptian cult which has sworn to recover the mummy of Princess Nefertari.
Did you say strangled by a silk cord?
What's the matter, Topper?
Oh, nothing. Wish Henrietta wouldn't buy me such tight collars.
The assassins are identified by a snake, the sign of Cleopatra's asp, which is tattooed on their wrist. Topper, the sooner we sell that mummy, the better. I'm going to call Dr. Hassan, the Egyptologist, at once.
Dr. Hassan, resident? Yes. One moment, please. For you, master.
Thank you, Amit. Hello? Oh, yes, Mr. Schuyler. What? You have the mummy? Oh, Mr. Cosmo Topper has it. In his home. Indeed, I am interested. There are certain people who would pay a great price for it. Yes, I should like to take possession of it before they do. I would be very happy to take it off your hands, if the price is right. True. You see, the curse on that mummy increases its market value. When may I inspect it? Fine. I will be at Mr. Topper's home at 8 tonight. Thank you. Goodbye.
Assassin. Murdanes produci de khid mommy. Munabi fi khadi Professor Slatkin Garot. Murdi kanepi sali Princess Nefertari Garot Cosmo Topper tonight. Produci?
Yes, indeed. I fear Dr. Hassan is more of a romanticist than a businessman.
Topper, I wouldn't want anything in the world to happen to you, but if it's going to, I hope it happens before I close this deal.
Well, you look as if you just crept out of a crypt. Topper, so far I haven't been able to break this code. Have you tried the Berlitz school? Speak hieroglyphics in 10 easy lessons?
All right. Topper, I've decided to do this the easy way. I'm going back into the ghost world and look up this princess.
Where's Marion?
Oh, don't mention this to Marion. You see, I may have to visit the princess in her, boudoir.
Oh, the things I'd do for you, old man. Is Neil going with you?
Yeah, he's going back and look for that cat.
Hey, stop that.
Well, if I want to locate the princess, I have to know what she looks like, don't I? Say, Johnson & Johnson have been in the business a lot longer than I thought.
Hassan was supposed to be here at 8. Must be tied up.
Hi, Toppy.
Marion, look at him. We've got to get the mummy away from him.
Okay, Toppy. Which one is the mummy?
Topper, give me a hand with this, will you?
Yep.
Look what I unraveled. Wow-wee.
I always thought Marion had nice-looking legs, but those... they make Marion's look like pipe stems. Honey, where have you been these past 6,000 years? Now, here's one ghost that would be a pleasure to contact.
Yes, if she doesn't contact you first.
Brunette. Marion doesn't know this, but I've always been a sucker for brunettes. There's one I'll never forget. He was the bridesmaid at our wedding. Don't bother me, Neil. Oh, I've got to have just one little peek. Hope this thing has a lock on the inside.
Princess na Fantanium. Uridane konosi garot, kosmotopit.
Topper!
What is it, Marion?
I thought I saw someone out there.
Oh, nonsense.
Nisdane konosi, Dr. Hassan. Tightly.
I tell you, I did see someone out there hiding behind the bush.
Where? I can't see anyone.
Looks like an Egyptian to me.
Oh, that must be Dr. Hassan. Excuse me. Oh, Dr. Hassan, you came to the wrong door. This is the patio entrance. By the way, I'm Cosmo Topper.
Cosmo Topper. What happens?
You are Dr. Hassan.
To be sure. And I do not blame you in the least for being apprehensive with an assassin in the neighborhood trying to recover the mummy.
Oh, come. You don't believe all that rot, do you?
Surely?
Oh, well, in that case, we'd better get inside the house. By the way, I haven't met this gentleman before.
You will. What happens? First, we must see Princess Nafatinium. Huibe.
Right this way, gentlemen.
The mummy.
Precisely. The Princess Nefertanium.
What happens?
Hey, Topper, come here quick.
Now, about this cult that's trying to recover the mummy. The papers say that they've sworn to kill whoever has it in his possession. Do you suppose that's true?
Come here, Topper.
Excuse me.
You know what these hieroglyphics say?
What?
Pharaoh the Great won the 3rd chariot race at Pyramid Park, paying 2 shekels. This thing is a fake.
Will you two please get out of here? These gentlemen have some business with me. And the sooner we get to it, the happier I'll be.
Well, I guess we know when we're not wanted.
Well, what do you want us to do?
If you must do something, go outside and watch for an Egyptian killer. There may be one lurking around the house.
Killer! Come on, Marion.
Where were we? Oh, yes, I understand the assassins wear tattoo marks on their wrists.
Like this?
Yes, well, that ought not to be too difficult to recognize. And they strangle their victims with a silken cord.
Like this? Assassin!
George, Marion. Oh, pardon me, the doorbell.
No, brother,
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, Topper. This is Dr. Hassan, I presume. I am Mr. Schuyler, the legal owner of the mummy.
What happened?
Schuyler, I wouldn't say that if I were you.
Oh, Topper. All you did was to authorize the Egyptian expedition when I was absent. Now, that mummy belongs to me, and I'm here to see that I get everything that's coming to me. Schuyler, stop kicking me, Topper.
Then you are the possessor of the mummy?
I am. And I want to warn you, I'm not as soft as Topper. Anything that you plan to give him, I want double. I want everything that can be wrung out of this deal.
Now.
Topper, the tattoo. The silk cord.
The end.
Look, Topper, we caught the assassin. He was sneaking around the house.
George beat him up for you.
Son, Marnier Carapasatri is a bumbling idiot. Turafet, see the site securely, moon of it. Koidivik, whatever, Etlabare, Mechanic, Rivers, idiot!
I don't get it.
Brother, see the garot? Kane. Muripis, Latre, Borna.
So what's up, Poppy?
Oh, you got the wrong men. These are the killers. It was all my fault.
Oh, don't worry about it, Topper.
Don't worry at all, Topper. We'll take charge.
Bekanase. Stop it. First. I cannot bear to look.
Grab his hands, George. Twist it around his neck.
It's hurting, but stop it. It's making hurt my ears.
On the other one.
No, take it. No, you idiot. Topper.
They got away from us.
After them, Neil. We may need these.
There they are, Topper. Wrapped for delivery to the jail.
Copper, how did you do it so fast?
What? Oh, that's just a little trick I learned from my mummy.
Oh, hi.
A John W. Lufton, Bernard L. Schubrick production. Produced by John W. Lufton. Starring Ann Jeffries, Robert Sterling, and Leo G. Carroll.